Yeah, I just wanted to say something real quick. Uh, I heard them say, "Oh, this vaccine was made by a black woman," and it just made me sit back and think and say, "Well, who funded it though? Because anybody, you can get anybody to make anything." And the way I think it was kind of disingenuous, the way he said it, because when you imply that someone made something, that means they already had it when you encountered them. That it doesn't mean that you brought them and they working for you and you giving them money and then you telling them what you kind of want them to use to make something happen. That's kind of where I think it was. It's kind of eerie. It's like, oh, it's made by a black woman, but it ain't the same as saying that it came from the black community or the black. If you were like, oh, us Moors, Israelites, whatever you want to call us today. These are all our names, Cushites. But it's not like you saying, oh, it came from us and we created it and now we're giving it to the world. It seemed as if you just saying, oh, no, this is who we got. We made sure we put our face on it. That way we can target it toward this audience. And let's remember that the black community was not at harm because of something in our body that made us more susceptible to this new pandemic situation. And so, because what the argument was that it was the infrastructure that we're dealing with that made us more susceptible to this disease. Because we know genetically we are the mothers and fathers of civilization. And so we have the strongest genes of anybody and the highest mortality rate right now as we're birthing our kids, fertility rates or whatnot. And so as I thought, I say, he said it's made by a black woman. Well, but who was it funded by? Who owns it? Does she own it? Does the black lady who made the so-called medicine vaccine, does she own that? If she does not own that, then she really didn't make it like that. You guys made it. And that's why I think the pushback should be on. And I don't think you should, if you do what you, I was saying, do what you want to do. Take it if you want to take it. If you don't want to take it, don't take it. I'm just pointing out some things that sound weird to me. Now, I'm indigenous. You know what I'm going to do. Mother Earth. But it just sounds, it's made by a black woman. But to say that, that's like you for to say that when you start to sell this product or give it to the people, or basically you selling this product because the government give you money, that she's going to be the one that's really going to financially benefit from that. Without, so, and it's like, who funded her labs? Who funded everything? If you're saying it was made by her, was it funded by the black community or was it funded by the white community, the European community? Because I just think that comment was crazy. It's like what? Like, oh, it was made by her. Yeah, but I had people all the time do all type of jobs for me, and they do it the way I want them to do the job I hired them for, with what I want them to use. Okay, because if I want Pine Sol, you're not gonna put no Fabuloso out there. Okay. So that's why I wanted to say that comment should really be a little bit more scrutinized. And also, I think that the media, once again, owes our community an apology as they are willing out these people that they train to come out and say comments to entice people just to take the vaccine and then try to discredit things like the Tuskegee experiment, trying to downplay that. When you just had somebody like George Floyd get killed in broad daylight. And I think you definitely owe our community an apology because it's not even that serious. We said it was mainly the infrastructure. Now, if this thing does help you, that's cool. But that still won't stop the fact that your neighborhoods are being gentrified by somebody else other than you. And so that's why I wanted to touch on for future generations that listen to what these people are saying. Like, yes, we are the mothers and fathers of medicine and surgery. But when they say it was made by a black woman, you should ask, well, who funded it? Who supplied the labs? Who supplied all the syringes, the lab coats? Because if it wasn't coming from your community, then you should question that and find out who community did it come from. Because this is all business. That's why the stock is going to move, okay? So I just wanted to touch on that because like I thought about it, I'm like, And then they got people on TV, people that they have trained to come out and do this. Or this time you gonna come out and do this? Yeah, of course. You got this is Hollywood. First of all, it's a fake government. You get what I'm saying? So what makes you think they won't train people to do things? But I know, like I say, do what you want to do. But me, I have indigenous rights that I will enforce. And like I say, when he says, "Oh, it was made by a black woman," the doctor, this so-called medicine for you, a vaccine. Well, who funded it? Because I had people all the time. I can say, well, so-and-so did that. But who had them? I had them. So who had her? And you had her, who wasn't funded by? Who give you money? Who gonna bet the dividends? And like I say, and learn to have respect for people, indigenous and spiritual practices and medicinal practices. Quit trying to get rich off indigenous people all the time. You know you have no history in Europe of medicine. You know that. You all came to Africa. The Imhotep and his family and his mother, dentists, other women, other men. It's very well written how us black people are the mother, fathers of medicine surgery. So the fact that you're trying to omit that as we're dealing with this, other than just come ask for help. A lot of this stuff could have been cleaned up a long time ago, Europeans. You know, instead of trying to impose, oh, it got to be this route. I'm telling you. A great divide is going on. You can keep acting like you just brainwash people. I'm telling you, people are waking up, catching on, and you're going to pay the consequences of that if you don't start to talk to people about reality and the real history. Because I'm telling you, people do not believe that we came here on slave ships. The more you lie to them, the more they dig in them books, realizing your history, which is something you need to address. I'm talking about the history of Europe, the history of how you came and colonized us in America and then went to Africa and took us and brought us to here and took us. Man, it's crazy. So, like I say, you can play the games all you want. Like, we are a people who are at war with each other. But it's well documented. That's why we had the Treaty of 1787 to stop that. But you continue to play these games other than respecting people, indigenous and spiritual practices and medicinal practices. So, like I say, definitely do a paper trail, and hopefully we can get some answers. Because no matter if say it work, okay, that's good. But who getting money from it? Because for you to say that, oh, she made it, okay, well, who paying her? Are we paying her? Okay, so you the one who made it. Well, you the one behind the funding. You the one that's for the benefit from it. So stop talking to us like we stupid. And that's where the disrespect is coming from, okay? So we don't really... You know, like I said, you do what you want to do, but the disrespect is going to stop. Not have to stop, it's going to stop. You all came to Andalusia to learn medicine from us. You all came to Kemet to learn medicine from us. Now this is supposed to be off the table because you want to so-called rule the world. No, we ain't going for that. We are not going for that. And if you got a problem with it, it is what it is. But like I said, the documents show you learn from us. So you won't have to stop. You will stop disrespecting our ancestors and disrespecting our name when it comes to this medicinal history. And also, like I say, over here, how they about to make these museums in Kemet with our artifacts. The disrespect is just outrageous as they try to deter you and make you think it's all about us fighting each other. How are you able to get our artifacts if it's all about us stopping our crime? Well, give us our artifacts back, and maybe we can use that to get some money to help build our communities if you really feel like that. While you got it, while we paying you to go see our ancestors' artifacts. So, like I said, I don't play no games with them. You can. I am my ancestors. I love y'all. I am that I am. Jay Pillow, we winning, baby. My cousin Low Dog, definitely gonna get up with him soon. Check out his new single that just dropped this week. LOC Cali, you know, we can definitely rebuilding. I get on my cousin L too. And so other than that, you know, just expect some big things 2021 from all of us. But like I say, just something I have to touch on. Like, okay, yeah, but you funded it, and if we really was about us, right? We would know all the ingredients in it. We'd be the ones in the forefront talking about it. So that's why the disrespect has to stop. It has to stop. And if you need help, just ask. But if you come with all that crazy stuff, we will blast, okay? What? We winning, baby.